Hey Gemini, it's Rhiannon. I'm here to do your forecast for March 23rd through the 31st, which are the last days of March. And I'm going to do something kind of different and fun today, and we're going to be using Lenormand. As I've been working more and more on the hotlines professionally, the Lenormand has just been so accurate. It's so easy for me to use. I just really love it. So anyway, we're going to be using Lenormand, and then at the end, I'm also going to include some tarot. So we're going to use Lenormand for a money, love, and what you need to know about your spiritual growth or spiritual journey for the last days of March. And then we'll do the general forecast Tarotscope for Gemini. Okay. So we're going to start with money for Gemini. So I'm going to put the fish card right in the middle because in the Lenormand, the fish card represents luck and abundance and money and wealth and all those things. Okay. So we're going to put that in the middle, and then we're going to shuffle and see what we get. Ooh, right off the bat, we got the lady card. So, see what we get. What does Taurus need to know about their money situation? Okay, so basically, Geminis, for many of you, you have a person who is a woman, and she is lying to you and cheating you, and she has to do with your money. So this could be somebody who, it does banking for you, or somebody who's an accountant or does your taxes, or, somebody that's involved in your money who is a woman, because the snake doesn't mean that it has to be a woman, although it shows a woman. This is the energy of dishonesty and sneakiness, but we have the lady here, so we know that it is a woman. Okay. So, betrayal, tricks, not good. She is playing with your money, Gemini. So, again, this is a general reading. So if you don't have anybody that helps manage your money or works in your money in any way, then the way that you can make this apply to you then is, if you're a woman and you're watching this reading, how have you been lying to yourself about money, or have you been lying to others about money and being sneaky with money? Okay, that's what I would say. But this very well and does feel like for many of you that somebody that who's a woman has been deceitful, has been stealing perhaps. So who do you live with? Who has access to your wallet? Who has access to your debit card number? Okay, be looking out for that, because somebody that has been stealing from you or lying to you about your money. Okay, so there's your money, what you need to know. Now let's do spirituality, because we have the cross. So the cross represents spirituality and religion. So what does Gemini need to know about their spiritual journey and growth these last days of March? We have the letter, so that's some kind of communication. We have the child, so this can literally mean a child. It could mean your innocence and you as a child. And so if we're looking at this as a spiritual context, then I would say for your spiritual growth, maybe tapping in to your inner child and maybe writing a letter. We also have the candle here. So, I'm always a proponent of writing and burning. Okay. Letting that shit go. But this can mean a document. It can mean a message, a correspondence. But in this situation that we've asked about what you need to know about your spirituality, I would say, it's about your inner child work. What happened to you as a child that kind of maybe, took some of your innocence, or, those type of things that could be forgiven. Or did you do something as a child, or a young person? So it doesn't mean like a 5-year-old, but maybe as like a teenager or a young person that may have hurt somebody. And maybe you need to send a letter and ask for forgiveness. And you need to be the person that sends the correspondence, asking for the forgiveness. So, let's pull maybe one more card and see if we can get some more clarity on this. What does Gemini need to know about this letter that has to do with some kind of childlike energy or innocence for these last days of March. What can Gemini do, or what do they need to know about this situation? Okay. Aw. We have the dog. So the dog represents loyalty. It represents, you know, unconditional love. And so maybe looking back, who was your best friend? Who was the person that was the most loyal to you? And maybe you're still friends, but this is somebody that you've taken with you from your childhood who's been a loyal friend. Has something happened between you guys? I think it's time to maybe write a letter and try to clear that energy, okay? So that will help you on your spiritual growth. And now finally, so we did money, we did spirituality. Now we're going to do love. So now I'm just pulling out the card in the Lenormand that represents love. So the heart or the locket, okay? Clearing it. What does Gemini need to know about their love? Oh, we have a letter again. So this can mean different things for different situations. It can mean receiving a text. It can mean an invitation, a correspondence, right? We have the garden. That means socializing, parties, getting out, going out, and being around people. So as far as love, you know, if you get an invitation, which would be a correspondence, or if you get a text message inviting you to go out and you're looking for love, this is something that you definitely need to do. Okay. Don't ignore it. Don't just be lazy and stay home. Make sure that you go out. Okay. That's more for like single people, but I know many of you are in relationships. So what do people in relationships need to know? That we have the anchor. So this is kind of, maybe if you're in a relationship, you've been feeling kind of heavy. Your relationship feels like it's weighing you down. Maybe, you know, this Mercury retrograde's been difficult for your relationship and you're feeling very much weighed down, heavy, burdened. And so again, a way to lift this burden, Gemini, is to accept the correspondence and still head to the party. So this kind of is going to go for everybody to help your love life. Get out and go. Accept the text message, accept the invitation. It could be a wedding, it could be a party, a girls' night, a freaking Tupperware party. I don't know. Whatever it is, when it comes in for the you're going to get it in the next 2 weeks. Go ahead and go. It's going to lift your spirits. It's going to lift this burden from you. Okay. So that's our Lenormand section. Let me know in the comments below how you guys like the Lenormand readings and if you guys want to see more of these, because I'm really enjoying it, like I said. And so now what we're going to do is pull some tarot, do the Tarotscope for Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising, again for the last days of March 2019. All right, the World. Rewards, expansion, and destiny. It was upside down. So what do we need to know about that? Okay. What does Gemini need to know about that situation? We have the Eight of Discs or the Eight of Pentacles, which is your talents and your skills. So, you know, maybe haven't been using your talents and skills to get rewards, or maybe you haven't been being rewarded for your talents and skills at work, or, you know, whatever it is that you do, you're not feeling rewarded. You're feeling, you know, ignored, and it's got you kind of feeling upside down and sad a little bit, and maybe unsure of where you should be going, or if you should continue with this talent and skill. Okay. And you know what? This is another major arcana card in this deck. So, Gemini, you guys have some big things coming up for the end of March, but these are all going to be about releasing the past, going with the winds of change, going with the flow. You know, don't get hung up on what people think about you. Don't get hung up on the recognition. You should be doing it for yourself, for your own reward, for how it makes you feel, and not so much about what others think. Okay. And then finally we have the Seven of Wands here, which is about taking a stand, and it was upside down, meaning that you haven't really stood up for yourself and you haven't really stood up for what's right. And that, again, specifically to do with how people are treating you about your talents and skills and what you bring to this world. And so in these last days of March, really step into your power and speak up for yourself and take a stand, take a chance, take some action, because again, fire energy, seven of fire here is all about action. Okay. And go ahead. And if you're willing to do that, that's really going to change things, turn things around for you, and put you on a different path. Okay. So, I hope this reading was helpful for you guys. I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your month. We'll see you guys soon for the May forecast. As always, I love it when you guys let me know how this reading was for you guys. If it resonated, please leave me a comment. It like really validates everything that I do when I get those comments from you guys. There's nothing that I like better. If you have any questions or need any more clarity, leave those in a comment below as well. Appreciate the thumbs up. Always subscribe and share. And shoot, I was going to say something and now I can't remember. Oh, and of course, if you want to book a private reading with me, you can find me at Rhiannon Rambles on Facebook, and you can leave me a private message there. Okay. Enjoy the rest of your month. Bye-bye.